everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. It is launch day. Yes, is it the 1, 2? I lose track how many days we've done now, but we've done loads of launches this week, haven't we? As part of our Crafting Christmas event, 12 brand new launches, and we still continue to bring you those over the course of the weekend as well. And I've got to tell you, today's launch is proving very, very popular indeed, and I am kind of being made to eat my words just a bit, because I thought the earlier launches that we had in the week of the Snow Queen and the Glitter Paste were big. This one is huge, and we will talk more about it in just a few moments' time. If you have just joined us, welcome. It is our Crafting Christmas week. 12 brand new launches for you. I think we're probably on to about launch 8, 9 now, maybe, something like that. But as well as all of that, we're bringing you double points on every purchase, which is amazing. So if you shop in the show, buy the new launch, double points. If you shop on the web and pick up some of the great deals there, double points. If you're just picking up something completely random that we're not even talking about, which is on the web, double points. And on the website as well, by the way, whilst you're there, you'll find loads of 3 for 2 deals. We've got great deals on Gemini accessories, great deals on paper and cardstock and adhesives. We've got 25% off selected Spectrum Noir pens, 20% off the pencils. We've got totally Tiffany deals as well, storage solutions. It's all there. Look at all these coming across the bottom of your screen there. 3 for 2 on Gemini accessories, 3 for 2 on selected gilding wax and gilding flakes, 3 for 2 on Collal glues and tape pens. I mean, what else is there? 3 for 2 on selected paper and card. That's it. That's it. That was going well, Sam. That was great. Looked #profesh, that, didn't it? Me and you working in tandem. Apart from when I went, that's it. So all of that on the web. We've also got for you free gifts. When you spend over £50 or $75, you'll get yourself our cute little Christmas tree, which is the ornament for this year, 2023 tree. And then on top of all of that, you've got the opportunity to win a £250, $250 spending spree when you comment on the show. And that's all you need to do. Say hello, ask a question, get in touch, let us know what you're shopping for. Just get in touch and we'll draw the winner of this show at the end of the show, and you'll go into the big draw on Sunday. Now, as I said, today's launch is incredible. Half creator card dies. These are half creator card. These are half edgeable and half gone. Half the stock of the showstopper has gone. What's the showstopper? What's the deal? What's the bonus buy? I will explain all in just a second, but here comes the details for the showstopper itself. Let's get those up. I'll take you through it in just a second, but let us say hello to the lady who is here to inspire you and probably give you a few giggles along the way as well, by crafty partner in crime, TV wifey, the Barnsley bombshell, Debbie Robinson.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you very much for that lovely introduction, as always, Mr. Moseby. Oh my God.
Yes.
Finally, 2 complete hours where I can get my hands stuck in and get as much as I can done, and actually show you some amazing versatile ways in which you can use these dies. Create a card. If you know and have followed Crafters Companion, have been part of our range now for 7, 8 years plus, that have evolved over the years, and these are no exception to that rule, because these are absolutely fabulous, and it's like a little bit of a hybrid between an edgeable, between a creator card, big, super-sized dies, Christmas themes, everything festive themed, where you're going to be able to create some amazing things. So I'm going to take you in this next 2 hours. I'm going to try and get as many demos as I possibly can. If I don't get them in this hour, we've got another show later on.
Yes.
But we can actually get them in there as well, if need be. But I have got a wealth of black and white concepts to show you just how versatile these are. I'm here just to kickstart things with the launch, if they are still here.
Yeah, big if.
The big if they are still here. They might be appearing maybe in Second Chance Sunday. Who knows? It all depends, as always, on them stock levels. You've been loving them so far, and here's why. They are so gorgeous, these fabulous dies. These are some of my mix that I'm going to show you. Traditionally, this is how you can use your card. It cuts in, it cuts out, it creates that card instantly on that edgeable effect. So honestly, absolutely stunning. But you can tee it up in into any style of card.
Oh,
There's nothing
wow.
extra special about that apart from being blended in with a little bit of Christmas sparkle, and just again, the tree I absolutely adore. Lots of styles of cards you can go into as well. So this is a lovely diorama style card. Use things like your glitter glue. Perfect for paper piecing if you want to do a bit of paper piecing. All sorts of different things that you can do with them.
Sorry.
I've been heckled by a fan.
Sorry. I've just turned the fan on over here, and it's not sounding very good, is it? I'm really hot, so I've turned it on. I'll just try and sort that out. Don't worry about me.
Lots of lovely things that you can be doing with these fabulous designs. This is going to be one of those makes as well. So it's like a reversed gatefold in there too. And then you can take it into box making as well. So lots of lovely things that you can do. But I have got a stellar, and I mean a stellar concept suite to show you just exactly why you have been already, I can't believe we're over half the stock gone of the showstopper. Well, I can, because these are absolutely incredible. They're beautiful. And as I mentioned in the earlier show, for those who didn't get up early enough, and we understand why, it's early over our stateside friends, but if this was just the one item that you were going to get this year for your Christmas makes, because of how versatile they are, this would be the one that I would go for every single time. I mean, I love credit cards anyway, but I would go for this every single time just because of that versatility. It's no one-trick pony. I don't like one-trick ponies.
No.
I like something that gives me that versatility, that creativity, and these fantastic dies. I don't know if you can just drop that L for a second, just so you can see how fabulous these lovely makes at the side of me are. Honestly, tons of ways that you're going to be able to use them. So stay tuned. We've got 2 hours of lots of crafty inspiration, a great concept suite to back up why you need them, and hopefully a little bit of crafty fun along the way too.
Always crafty fun guaranteed. You'll get the inspiration, the education and the entertainment when it's we two together. That is guaranteed. We've got Radical Rachel back on the socials. We have Donna Yam saying, good morning, my crafty friends from Florida. Hello. Hello, Sarah Brown, who says, hi again, my friends, back for more laughs and fun with these two characters. What else? Sending love and hugs from this flaming galah. Colleen says, hello from Florida. Hello. Hello, Linda in Maryland. Terry H joins us from Central Iowa. Kathleen White says, I'm loving being off today to watch these shows. We're loving that you're off and that you're with us. It's brilliant, Kathleen. Zoe Carver says, afternoon from West Sussex. Mary Shaw says, it's a rainy morning here in the panhandle of Florida. I don't even know what that means. The panhandle, is that like must be the bottom of the, is Florida pan-shaped, is it? Is it pan-shaped? Anyway, from the panhandle of Florida, makes a great day for crafting and watching. It certainly does. Oh, it's the top. Is it pan-shaped? Oh no, because the handle's on the top bend, of course it is. I was thinking of the pan. Anyway, the panhandle. Kathy Lear says, hello everyone from Central Illinois. Jerry Johnson says, hi friends, popping in to say hi as I work on a project in my craft room. Hello. Hi Kathy Greedy says, Ben, I love your newest little ditty song that you did. Thank you. Love the tree decoration, says Kathleen. You can get that on a 50 or 75 spend. If you want to buy it, you can do. It's available on the web. The Christmas tree is cute, says Suzette Suze. And 2 hours of dies, says Jerry Johnson. Love to watch a launch. Carol says, love the dies. Can the tree ornament be bought? Yes, it can. As I said, if you just type it in, I want to say, is it 10? It might be more than that. Search for it. It is available to buy individually. And Annie Cagle says, oh my, I thought that was something else. The noise, it was definitely, that was definitely the fan over here. No, I've fixed it now though, as you can hear. It's good. It is really hot in here today. Probably shouldn't have worn like a really thick waistcoat, should I? Katie says, I love the dies, so versatile, cannot wait to get them home. And Laurie Ramsey says, I love all the examples. Another set of fabulous dies. Let's show you these. I'll explain you through the deals and then we'll get into this nice and quick. But you've got the showstopper. Half the stock has gone. I can't impress that on you enough. The official launch was 10 minutes ago. 50% of the stock has gone. They are big size dies as well, these. Sort of 5 by 6 roughly, the majority of them. But as you can see, cut into your cardstock, cut out your cardstock, you've got the edgeable effect and then that create a card effect too. Putting these through your machine once, you get all of this, you get that beautiful cut. So as like Debbie said, even if you're a beginner, they are stunning cards, easy to use, and then whether you kind of cut this out in white ink over the top, add a little bit of embellishment, add a little sentiment. They're really quick, they're easy. Whether you colour these, whether you paper piece these, whether you're backing these onto a bit of acetate as well and using some of your new sparkly mediums that we brought to you, they are so super simple. Our team have done all of the hard work here so that you can literally just have the best time crafting with these, whether or not you've been crafting for a week or whether you've been crafting for 20 years. Christmas tree scene, I think we're agreed here in the studio that that one is our fave, but look at the detail here in that snowflake. Mandala-esque, that one, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is amazing. You're also going to get in this set those stunning bells. Those will be paper pieced, I can guarantee it. And then you've also got that beautiful wreath. If you want to see that one in action, by the way, wake up call this morning. Debbie did a beautiful demo with that particular card, which won demo of the show. I'll try and show you that a little bit later on. So you get all of those included, the brand new dies. Then within the showstopper, we are going to give you 2 of our glue pens, always super handy to have. You're going to get our Spectrum Noir blending tool with refills. The square, it's a rectangle. And then we're going to give you all of these water reactive ink pads. That's what they are, thank you. Damson Wine, green topaz. And what we've tried to do again is build a bundle that you can use with the items that you've got in die form. You've then got your smoked emerald, straw bale, parakeet, winter rose. Why do I feel like I've never seen the winter rose before?
So winter rose was one of our Christmas collections from a while back that it's not usually ready available like in singles, so it's really nice that it's in this bundle.
It is really nice. Keeps catching me out, that one. And then we've also got the Friar Brown. So it is all those ink pads plus the glue pens and that dauber. Now, if you were to pay for those individually, that would cost you an extra £60 or $78. However, you're already paying an extra £20 or $30 to get those in the bundle. Great value, right? So everything I've just shown you, £96 or $117.60, plus you'll get your double points, but the story doesn't end there. Because if you buy the showstopper, how about I give you a ton more of our water reactive ink pads, but you get them for half price. And if you think, oh, it's brilliant, half price, £32 or £40, that's not the price. That's not the price. You're not the price. The price is half that price. £16 or $20 for 10, count them 10.
Excuse me?
10.
Why did I not hear that earlier on?
10.
I wasn't listening.
10.
Oh, don't take a point off me for that game. No, it's not that I weren't listening, I was getting ready. Producer Nicola, I was getting ready. I wasn't paying attention to that. That's amazing. Now I'm all ready and I'm like listening, I'm like, 10?
Yeah.
For that price, off that price that's on the screen?
Well, that price on the screen is already good, isn't it?
It's absolutely amazing for 10.
But if you get the showstopper, that price there, £16 or $20, and that maths on that £1.60 or $2 per pad.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Now I'm impressed.
Now, Debbie's impressed. You're going to get all these colours in here. You're going to get the pine tree. You're going to get the fuchsia. You're going to get the smoke plume. But back to the fuchsia. Oh. You're going to get midnight.
Oh, you can't have midnight.
Sandstorm.
I'm only doing what she's doing in me here.
Was that a hit in the US as well? It was Darude, wasn't it?
Yeah, Darude Sandstorm. Back in the
90s?
late 90s, early millennium.
Yeah.
I think it's around that area, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Sandstorm. You've got your Anthracite. Came out in 2000 apparently. Bordeaux, you know. Spa Blue. Jet Black. Jet Black, to where you once belong. And then you've also got your Twilight Grey. All 10 of those. Again, a super handy bundle to have with this set for £16 or $20 if you buy the showstopper and then you put these in, it'll automatically get calculated for you at checkout. If you just want to buy them on their own, it's still a fantastic deal. It should be £60 or $90 cracking prices all round. And double points there, of course, as well. Before I hand to Debbie, just to remind you, or you may or may not even know, on the website, not on the show, but the ink daubers are back in stock. So if you haven't yet got those, you've been waiting for them, they are in stock. The ink daubers, search for them, get them in your basket. And we have also received word that the Gemini 2s are back in stock, both here in the UK and the US. You see our Gemini 2 being used day in, day out here. So if you've missed out on the original launch and you want to grab yours, today's the day. Plus, we've got the accessories for you too. Right, let's get into it. Ask those questions. Let us know what you're shopping for. Anything you want to see, any banter you want to throw our way. Remember, the more you comment, the more chances you've got of winning. But let's get on over to lovely Debbie and see which of the dice she's going to be working with.
The snowflake.
Oh, of course.
Got to start with the snowflake, the winter snowflake. Do you know, if you've just got hold of the first Christmas launch earlier on this week, the Snow Queen,
yeah,
this is going to work beautifully with it as well. So think of those papers, think of those accessories that you could work with this one. But let's not take away from the beauty of this die. And I'll tell you why. And I'm going to pop it just down there for a second. I've got some Centura Pearl cardstock that I'm going to cut into. But this is where the magic is. So as we described them earlier, the pointy out bits at the top and the bottom,
yeah,
the areas that you know what stays connected into the cardstock, it's where you're going to align your card to create that half cut, because this side of the die has got a raised outside cutting element and then stops. And then, as you would get with an edgeable, but normally edgeables aren't this size. They don't create cards like this. But I love the idea that we've got it between the two. It then stops, and then this bit stays connected into the cardstock, because all the way around to the outside to the top, there is no outside cutting edge. So that bit's going to stay connected into your cardstock. That bit's going to cut out, and that's what creates the flexibility, the versatility and the creativity with these fabulous dies. I know. Hark at me. Now, I've taken a piece
flexibility,
of...
creativity,
what?
what?
I know. Just there now.
Flexibility. Creativity. There's a third one.
Creativity.
No, flexibility.
Flexibility. Creativity.
What was the other one?
I can't believe I've just said it out of my mouth and then completely forgot.
It was a great catchphrase.
This is how bad it is. This is how bad it's got.
Anyone in the gallery?
This is terrible how I cannot remember what I said 10 seconds ago. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Do you know what, though? Do you know, it does make me feel better, producer Nicola, because nobody else can remember what I said 2 minutes ago either.
Wow.
Anyway,
yes.
Going back to these fabulous dies, this is a piece of Centura cardstock that measures 14 inches across by, and I want to tell you, these dies are really big, so I've gone with 7. I've popped a score line in the centre at the 7 mark as well to create a 7x7 card base. I've actually, to align my die and to align the 2 pointy bits at the top and the bottom, to line them up, I've popped a couple of little marks just at the top and the bottom at the halfway mark of 7, which is 3.5. And that is just to give me an area on where I'm going to line up the top and the bottom part, so you can see, turn that over. Now, I know that this is going to cut out. This is going to stay cut in. So I'm just going to line those up onto that central point. And that's the only reason I've put them there, Ben, is because I wanted it to be a central mark to that particular card style.
Yeah.
So I'm going to now lay that down with some low-tack tape on both sides.
Okay.
Oops, that would have done if it hadn't blown away with the fan. I put that there. I can't put another fresh piece. I'm going to drop my drawers.
Drop your drawers.
Drop my drawers. What do we call these? I can't say the other word.
They are
storage wings.
The storage wings.
Drop my storage wings. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Storage compartments.
Storage compartments. Drop
my drawers didn't sound right.
That didn't sound right, but you'll know what I mean when I say that.
Yes.
I think you all get what I mean.
We do.
It means you're opening up the machine. You're opening it up to get it ready. You know what I mean. So I'm going to put it onto my big cardstock, moving fastly along, and then I'm going to literally line it up like I would as a normal, regular, thin metal die. What on earth? It's got stuck all over there.
Oh dear.
Right, so let's just line that up. Now, I will tell you, when you've got hold of your new cutting machine and anybody wanted one today, oh my God, That's just amazing, because I genuinely thought these had all gone. I thought we were waiting for the next consignment, which I think is due around August, September time. And I genuinely didn't realise that we got this. Ours is on the turntable. You do have glide legs when you get yours home.
Yep.
You've got those 2 fabulous storage compartments on there. You've got a little area for your media platforms, 3 USB connecting parts at the very back, on-off button, all across the front sensor. Rather than 2 manuals and an optical, it's a full optical of the whole 9-inch mouth there. Absolutely fabulous. The plates, everything that you need, including two new plates, because we've got the white opaque plate, and the now clear plastic shim in there as well. So it's an absolutely fabulous machine. That's just some of the things I can think off the top of my head. Faster, quieter,
more sleek design.
More sleek.
You've got your USB ports. Have you mentioned that?
Yeah, I mentioned that bit, yeah. Who weren't listening to who then?
Tablet stand.
Tablet stand, yes. I mentioned that one as well, Ben.
Storage compartments.
Storage compartments, yes. Yes.
Glide feet.
The drawers, glide feet, yes. All sorts that you've got. Quieter, faster.
Optical sensor.
Optical sensor.
This is like generation game, isn't it? Cuddly toy.
Oh yeah, and the conveyor belt. Oh, that'd be a good fun time, wouldn't it, Nicola? Fun time Friday, trying to remember all the craft items going down a conveyor belt.
Yes, that would be
fabulous
brilliant.
would that be?
Right.
Now, this design, can I just tell you, is utterly glorious. It really, truly is. So I'm just going to poke out all of these. Do you know this is a lovely one for paper piecing as well? A lovely one to create lots of different styles as well, and I'll show you some of those amazing black and white concepts so you can really truly see how fabulous it is. Now, you saw me earlier on, I did a fold back card. I'm not going to do that this time. What I am going to do is, where the notches are from the top to the bottom, I am just going to get my scissors and I am simply going to release it from the cardstock. One side, turn that over, come on in with the second side and release that die. And I say the die cut. Let me just bring in my purple shim again, just to pop that underneath, to show you that beautiful definition that you've got with that snowflake. It is glorious.
Immense, isn't it?
How gorgeous is that?
Yeah.
And that's that lovely half where it stays half connected, half cut out. Oh, it is, I mean, dress it up. It's an edgeable, but it's a little bit too large to be classed as an edgeable, which is why we're calling it the Creator Card range, because again, that versatility and all the different ways that you're going to be able to use this just mean it's absolutely incredible. It really
we found out your third word that you used in your catchphrase.
What was my third word?
Flexibility, creativity, versatility.
Oh, thank you very much. You see, there were some people out there paying attention.
Yeah.
Because I just completely
We don't pay
forgot.
attention to ourselves,
I know,
do we?
I never pay attention to myself.
No.
I'm going to just, again, bit of silver mirror card. Doing exactly the same, where you're going to run that through, and then all you do with this, Ben, is just release it, and it'll create yourself a second part. So rather than me putting it through again, you've just seen me do it once. You don't need to see me doing it twice, because it's exactly the same. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of a shadow drop underneath there. The reason I tend to do it larger than the actual size of the card is, depending on where you want that shadow drop to be. So I always do this after, because I can trim the rest that I don't want after I've done that. I've actually got a bit of cardstock as well from now then, if I remember rightly.
Flip it. Oh, that's, flip it around the other way. Turn it around. On the side. That's, isn't that winter solstice?
Oh, winter's tail. It's the
Winter's
winter's tail.
tail.
The winter solstice is slightly different. It's got that more folker feel, I think. But this is the winter's, this is definitely the winter's tail. And that's going to be the backdrop to my card base. And I'm going to have the snowflake design, because I think the snowflake would work beautifully with that one, rather than the other side where, although to be fair, I think that would equally look as lovely. Two beautiful scenes, but I'm going to stick to the original, and I'm going to definitely have my snowflake there. So I'm going to just drop that into the background of my card. I've cut it down a quarter of a size. I'm not matting and layering with this, because it's quite a nice paper to start with. So I'm just going to drop that into there, and I've gone down a quarter of a size. So this is 7 by 7, so this is 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. So it fits in there really nice and neatly. I'm just going to pop that on. And then I'm going to place now, and I'm going to pop my glue, and I'm going to use my dotty tape pen, hoping and praying that this is coming on that consignment in August.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I can't tell you.
Well, I thought they were going to come with the ink daubers. Now we've got those back, but obviously they didn't.
Isn't it amazing having those ink daubers? Absolutely amazing to have those back. It really is. Do you know, I thought those daubers were coming quite a while ago. We got really excited a few weeks ago, Ben, didn't we?
We were going to launch them. I'm sure it was you and I were relaunching them about 2 months ago.
And we were like, what's happening? Why aren't they in? Now, I'm going to come in and, like I said, I'm just going to give it a slight drop shadow. So I'm going to come down a fraction. And before I actually stick that down, I want to make sure I've got that where I think is just about right. In fact, shall I come down a little bit more. There we go. That'll do. There we are. And then I'm going to trim off that excess now. So I'm going to grab my scissors, trim that down, and it just gives it that little bit of a pop.
Yeah. The actual name for the wings, apparently, you know, the wings, they are called storage platforms.
Thank you. I know there was a proper name for it.
And Katie says, hi all, so many ideas and also love the Snow Queen. My head is bursting with ideas. Great minds think alike, Debbie. I was thinking the same thing, Snow Queen and this beautiful snowflake.
Yeah, definitely.
Could you back the winter snowflake with the snowflake acetate, says Linda Armstead. I don't see why not.
Why not? Absolutely, why not?
Do it.
That'll give you a different look, but it'll look beautiful, equally as beautiful, and I think would really enhance that large snowflake with those smaller snowflakes in the background. So that's a good shout as well, absolutely. So I'm going to come in now with a couple of, and again, pretty similar to what I did this morning. Rather than trying to place the die and then fussy cut around there, I've just cut myself a couple of little triangular pieces.
Yeah.
Just to, in fact, let me get the right way around with my snowflake. That's better, Debbie. With the snowflakes the right way. It's a bit similar to the acetates with the twinkling snowflakes.
Oh, yes.
This paper.
Yes.
And I think that came, that must have been from the same one.
You mean the Shirley Bassey acetate?
That's the one.
The Shirley Bassey.
I love that. And I've just given it a little ink, rather than again matting and layering. I've just inked a little bit of the, it's a bit of water reactive ink pad, to be fair, just ink around the edge to give it that little lift. It's a subtle lift, but it gives it a nice little lift.
Question from Marianne, and I know how I would describe this, but I'll throw it to you. So Marianne says, can you please ask what makes a die a creator card die? I have some edgeables that I thought would be creator cards. So when is a creator card not a creator card?
So an edgeable usually is a thinner.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you look at an edgeable, it's either a straight down or a cross kind of a feature. These are bigger pieces. They're also, you've got bells in there, you've got scenes, you've got something a bit chunkier than what an edgeable is normally.
Yeah.
An edgeable is usually thinner. But you can still create that edgeable effect with these, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just that we call these a creator card because of that multiple ways that you can use them. And you're actually creating a card, like a card base.
Because you wouldn't necessarily just use an edgeable and then send that as a card, would you?
No, you would add something else to an edgeable. Normally you add something else. It's a feature, but it's usually on the edge of, either going across the top, going down the side, going diagonal, can go around boxes, but it's not something that you just usually on its own. Yeah. Whereas these are classed as a creator card because they really do literally create a card. And apart from adding a sentiment, and that's the only reason why we don't put sentiments in them and things like that, because you can add whatever sentiment you want to it. So you can then, of course, like I have done, taken the Snow Queen sentiment and adding this on just as that little accent. So that's the difference. But that's a good question. So who asked that one?
Marianne.
Marianne, that's a great question.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that answered that a little bit okay for you. Understanding. Yeah.
I understood.
Thank you.
And
I'm going to put a little bow just in that top corner, Ben.
Yeah.
And then right in my little centre, I'm going to add, now then, what did I do with my glue? Let me see if I can find that. There it is. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue around the outside and then add a little gem into that centre.
Lovely.
There we go. Pop that on.
Yes.
And then, as I always like to add, little odd to sparkle just scattered around there. Add a couple of little randoms on there too.
Oh, why not?
Why not? Get a little bit of extra bling bling.
What was the set we launched recently with the really sparkly bling bling adhesives with the Aurora Borealis? Oh, Venetian, was it?
The Aurora, oh my God.
The AB gems, Aurora Borealis.
Do you know, I said it once and then I've never been able to say it since.
Say what once?
It's Corinne's fault. I blame Corinne. Aurora
Borealis.
Yeah, and I just said to her, just say, and I said to her, oh, just say AB, Corinne, it's easier. And now I can't say myself. I'm like, what's happened? What's happened? There we go. So I'm not going to do any more because I think it doesn't need it. But talking of the creator cards, that's a statement piece. It's created an instant wow factor. And again, that lovely on the edge, but also cutting in factor as well. And I think just screams Christmas, whether you're going elegant or traditional. And I'm going to go down to the traditional route in a second with our gorgeous Christmas tree. But lots of lovely ways that you can use them. And I am going to show you that lovely black and white concept. I'm going to try and get that in early so you can see how versatile these really are.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can have a look at that in a second if you want. I will recap on the bundle. By the way, the showstopper, 60% of the stock's gone. I'm not even joking you here. This could be gone. The showstopper could be gone before the end of the show. That's what we're talking about here. The way that this is going, if it keeps going at this rate, it won't be here. So if you like the idea of the showstopper, all of the brand new dies, plus you're going to get all of your ink pads, you're going to get all of your tape pens in there too, plus your blending tool, all of that for £96 or $117.60. Grab it now because it is disappearing. And then, of course, don't forget on top of that, you've got the ability to be able to get your bonus buy, which is all of those ink pads. The water reactive ink pads 10 bundle for half the price, not £32 or $40 platinum, £16 or $20 platinum. We are super duper busy across the board. EB says, okay, I'm going to need to get these also, and of course the inks. Yes, that is definitely the way to go. Can I also just remind you that the ink daubers are back in stock and the Gemini is back in stock too. And if you wanted a great idea as to what you could potentially put inside your storage compartment, thank you to our Rachel who has sent this picture of what she pops inside her storage compartments there. There you go, you got M&Ms. You'll need to come in a bit closer. It's a load of sweets. M&Ms in the trays. That's what I'll be putting in there.
Rachel, I love it.
Yes.
When I was out demonstrating, somebody asked me what were in my compartment and I got loads of sweets.
Had you actually?
Well, I went, that's not what you normally store in there. It's normally like all your equipment, but I didn't think anybody had asked. I didn't think anybody had asked that little bit. I was just going, yeah, storage compartments. But I got them in the back. And so I said, oh, yeah, you got it in that. She could have a little look inside. I'm like, oops. I dished them out. So it was okay.
She's also just said, it's not just M&Ms, both sorts, a different type in each side. I'm loving the cut of your jib. I'm loving that. Quick question, because I do want to show you the A3 cardstock, but Susan's asked, says, if I want to buy the scissors, Debbie, which ones would be best to start off my collection? So of the scissors that we've got, what would you recommend would be a good starting set?
That's a really good one because I obviously I bought all the three at the time, only because they were on a great deal and they've got all sorts of uses. I suppose it depends. If I was going to say anything, I would go with the large ones just because you've got more, again, flexibility with them. Having the larger one, it's a bit like when we used to say about, the difference between the Gemini to the Gemini Junior and things like that. It's about whatever you can stretch to. I would definitely go with those. You've got the markings on up to 3 inches as well. They're all the same, made from the same material, it's just the different sizes. But if you were going for any to start your crafting journey with, the larger the better, just because it gives you that little bit more extra scope in terms of your cutting. And especially if you're cutting your larger projects, you've got more snippability with the larger ones than you have with the small ones. I know Craig would always say to you, the little snippers, I'm trying to find mine, because he does a lot of fussy cutting. So if depends what you're doing. If you love fussy cutting, then go with the small ones. But if you can, get all three. Because they're going to work, each one, the 9, the 6 and the snippers are all going to work in ways for you. That's where they are. But yeah, it just depends what you're going with. But my recommendation would be the large ones.
There you go, Susan. Just to quickly show you as well, another deal which has been very busy today, the Centura Pearl on a buy two, get one. If you come back to us later on the Masterclass show later, we're going to be focusing a lot on card and paper and scoring. And we've got lots of buy two, get one deals, and this is one of those. So you've got your A3 Centura Pearl, 60 sheets for £18.80 or $28.40. That is a huge saving. $35.97 or $53.97 is what you should be paying. You will get 20 sheets of our fresh white. You will get also 20 sheets of our ivory, double-sided this as well, and you will get the 20 sheets of our beautiful pastels. These are single-sided, but look, all of those beautiful colours in there. So if you like doing your bigger projects, I also look at this in my little mind. I go, well, you know, here you've got 20 sheets of A3 size, but snip that down, that's 40 sheets of your A4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the value for money there is incredible. 120 sheets of A4 if you wanted to look at it like that for £18 or $28. Hit the shop the show, shop the day button. You'll find loads of these deals on there as well. There's tons of deals on cardstock, 3 for 2s, and tons of craft folk deals for you as well. But it's the showstopper that you need to be concentrating on, because that is proving very, very busy indeed, with now over 60% of the stock gone. So let's give you the opportunity to get to checkout. Fire in any more questions, and we'll come back with more of your questions, comments, and loads of hints and tips and demonstration in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Join us for our Crafting Christmas event. We've got more festive fun lined up than old St. Nick himself, including 12 brand new launches, double points on every purchase, and a free gift on selected orders. Make sure you join us on Crafters TV from the 9th till the 16th of July for all this festive fun, and find out more on the Crafters Companion website.
The highest white one. I have a look for it. I am.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. What a great show it's been. We're so super busy still. Well over 60% of the showstopper gone. I'm telling you, it is absolutely flying. We've got some more questions coming in, which we'll do in just a second. What do you keep in your storage compartments in your Gemini 2? Mary Shaw says, I have candy in mine too, but my grandkids' favourite, so I can bribe them to make cards with me. I like that. I have all boys who would rather play video games. That's a great strategy, Mary, isn't it? Yes. Bribe the kids with sweets. Brilliant. And Kathleen says, I've just bought the Tree Baubles, Snowflake and Daubers. Yeah, do let me know. I'm interested to know, because, as I say, 60% of the stock's gone, so a lot of you have bought the Showstopper. But if you haven't bought the Showstopper, which ones have you plumped for? Have you just gone for a few individual ones? Let me know which ones are your favourites. Sissy says, I'm watching before I get on the road for a 2-hour drive. My husband has no clue. I planned my leave time around watching Crafters Companion. I hope he's not watching now, because he now knows all about it. Apologies for that. A couple of quick questions and I'll come back to this.
What are you laughing at?
Zoe Carver says, read the scissors. What size scissors are best for using in the bedroom, Debbie? You'll never live that one down.
I'm never going to live it down. Not even me. Well, it was your fault. It
wasn't my fault.
Well, the answer to that question, Zoe, is the large ones, is what I'm going to say. Multiple uses.
Well, let's finish these questions off quickly. Tammy says, can I use any cardstock for Harmony water reactive ink? Best cardstock for your water reactive ink pads?
So best cardstock every single time will be your watercolour cardstock, because it's been worked to work really well with any medium that you will be using water. So any water-soluble product, and water reactive, clearly, is going to give you the premium optimum results. However, I use multi-purpose cardstock all the time, and I create backgrounds with it and faux bleach with it. You can achieve those looks with multi-purpose as well. But if you want that premium finish, watercolour cardstock with the way to go every single time.
And one quick one, and I promise you, then we'll go through the deal. And I know Debbie's got the concept suite to show you. EB says, other than making puzzles, what else can I do with mount board?
Absolutely all sorts, to be fair, because you could use it as a base. Personally, I use them for my folios when I make my memory albums at home, any kind of gift boxes. If you've seen any of Michelle's classes where she's used it, I think she had a mount board special not so long ago, and she used it for lots of your card bases, your boxes. So it's a very, very useful one to have. People automatically think, because we say and we sell it with our jigsaw dies, that they think that's the only thing you can do with it. But there's not. There's multiple ways they can use it. It's a thick compressed cardstock that's perfect for the use, of course, with your multimedia dies, like your jigsaw dies and other ones that we do in our ranges. But for me personally, you can use it for all of your folios, your albums, your box making, anything with really good construction weight, because it is a fabulous one for construction weight. So there's lots of things you can do with it. Highly recommend you check out that one with Michelle. It'll be saved under Michelle's shows. Go and have a little look, because she's definitely done a masterclass with mount board or something along those lines. But yeah, Absolutely. Don't just think of it as a one thing that you can only use it with. You can use it for multiple things.
Marvellous. Yeah, do go back, have a look. It is brilliant to have in your crafty stash. Listen, let's quickly rattle through the showstopper and then we'll have a look at the concept suite with Debbie. So the showstopper is now over 60% gone. We're heading towards 2/3 of the stock gone here. Very, very busy for these and lots of people as well going for the individuals. But if you go for the full set, you get all of these brand new half creator card dies. So these are a bit of, we were talking about what makes a creator card and edgeable. These are kind of the best of both worlds here, really, because you've got a full card concept, as it were, but then you've got all of the edgeable detail as well, because it cuts so far into your cardstock, but you've got that edgeable concept with these two. So really, really super versatile, from the poinsettia to these beautiful baubles. And once again, we cover off all sort of different styles of Christmas, I think, as well. This is still my favourite, the beautiful Christmas tree. You've got the stunning, as we just saw, snowflake mandala, as I'm going to call that. He's absolutely gorgeous. And again, just so usable, potentially not just for your Christmas cards, for your winter makes as well. That's going to look amazing. You've got those jingle bells in there too. Once again, I think those particularly, because you've got like the bigger sort of die cut areas there, you're definitely going to be doing a bit of paper piecing with those. That's going to look absolutely marvellous. And then the stunning wreath as well. If I just pop that there for you, he says, so you can just have a quick look at that little wreath, if I can stand that up. Stay there, really professional. Look, there you go. Look, I don't pretend I've not walked off the set now, and you go, oh, that's a really nice wreath. And then look at that, Debbie's card from earlier on. Totally professional, Ben. Nobody even noticed. But there you go. That's that wreath in situ. And again, whilst that does look like an amazing card, a beautiful card, these are so simple and are really perfect to work with whatever your sort of craft level. Now, all the dies you're going to get in the showstopper. Then within the showstopper, we give you not one, not two. Yes, we do. 2 tape pens. Not one, not two. Yes, it is 2, Ben. Oh, yeah. We give you 2 tape pens. We give you one of our blending tools, and we give you not one, the Friar Brown, not 2, the Winter Rose, not 3, the Parakeet, not 4, the Straw Bale, not 5, the Smoked Puddle, not... I've lost track now. You're going to get all of these water reactive ink pads anyway, the green topaz and also your Damson wine in there too. All of those come in the showstopper. Those would set you back, if you were to buy those individually, an extra £60 or $78. You're paying just an extra £20 or $30 when you go for the showstopper. £96 or $117.60, and then you can buy all of the other water reactive ink pads, that 10-piece bundle that we've got, for half the price. Details coming up for you here. So not £32 or $40, you'll be paying just £16 or $20 for all of these. You have to pop them into your basket separately, and it'll be auto worked out for you at checkout. So Spa Blue, Anthracite, Midnight, Fuchsia, the beautiful Twilight Grey, the stunning Jet Black, the blackest of black, the amazing Bordeaux, you have the Sandstorm, and you have got the Smoked Plume and Pine Tree. All of those included. £32 or $40 is great, but if you pop those in with your showstopper, you will pay £16 or $20 platinum, which is £1.60 or £2 per ink pad, which you guys know is incredible value for money. Right. Let's have a look at some concepts, because I think as much as it is lovely to kind of, see Debbie craft with these, it's also nice as well, Debbie, isn't it, to kind of put in people's mind the kind of things you can do with these.
Absolutely, and that's what Marie has done, and some, because it just shows you what I was talking about earlier when I couldn't remember the words, the flexibility that you get, that creativity that you will literally take these dies and think of all these different ways, and why they are from that creator card range. We're just calling them a half one because of the half cut in and the half cut out detail. But yeah, that's the traditional way in which you can use them. But that's nothing to stop you from taking that fold and that cut and popping them on maybe your traditional way of opening a card, or lots of other different ways. I love a good old twisted easel, and that's exactly what you can create with these fabulous cards. So think of all the different styles of cards and then take these dies into that and create lots of beautiful different designs. That's a straightforward easel. Again, using that wreath. Imagine that all coloured up, but again, showing you how flexible these are, how utterly creative you can get with them. And I can't wait to see everybody else's take on them because they're absolutely beautiful. That is, of course, if we have enough stock left. They're supposed to be in the second Jan Sunday.
Wow,
That's literally what you're going to hope for. But I know Michelle will. Is it Michelle that's here on Sunday? I think it might be Michelle. I think it might be Michelle.
I think so.
Is it Michelle? Who's finishing off the shows on Sunday?
Is Corin here? Is it Corin and Michelle?
Yeah, I can't remember who it is. I know it's somebody here on second Jan Sunday. It's not Sarah because she's away.
Yeah. Michelle and Debbie Fisher.
Is it Michelle and Debbie?
Yeah.
There you go. I knew it was someone. But yeah, Michelle will be hoping they haven't gone by then because I'm pretty sure she'll be working on something spectacular as we speak using these fabulous dies. But so many different ways. That's a lovely stepper card. Again, another stepper card, but this time taking it onto the side. So you've got that cut in and that halfway. That's what you're looking at, the half cut. It cuts out half, but stays in the other half, which then gives you that creativity. One of Sarah's absolute all-time favourite styles of cards is a double Z fold card. That's what you could be doing. And don't forget, it could go either way. So it could be a dangling snowflake if you wanted it to be.
Could be.
Absolutely. Lots of lovely ways from your trifolds, and I'm still trying to position that in the right way because I keep getting it mixed up. A nice trifold card. Lots of different styles of cards as well. They're absolutely beautiful. Lots of lovely ways in which you can create these beautiful or use these beautiful dies. One of Michelle's favourites, I wonder if she's making a shaker card.
Oh,
shaker
yes.
Card.
Shaker
crying
card.
out to be shakered.
Yes.
Crying out to be shakered.
Shakered.
Crying out to be shaked.
I know what you meant.
I know what I mean. Crying out to have that shaker element into it. There you go, a double layered gatefold one as well, which I'm going to cover later on in the show. But not just in card making, Ben, because of the wonderful things they do. I nearly burst into song myself then. Lots of boxes that you can be creating.
Yes.
So beautiful gift boxes these will look. What about your gorgeous gift bags? What about your lovely light-up boxes?
You love a light-up box.
I love a light-up box. Absolutely, you're going to be able to create some beautiful light-up boxes.
Has that got a light in it?
No.
Oh.
Have you got a tea light? Oh, yeah. Put your tea light inside. Wait a minute. Come this way.
Ooh.
Put your little tea light inside behind the back there with that lovely vellum. Will look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much. But you can. This is what it's like when you take it into colour.
Oh,
this is a beautiful one Sandy's done because not only is it in a gift box, but she's put some shaker elements behind the back as well. So absolutely stunning. Lots and lots of ways that you are going to be able to use these fabulous dies. I'm like this. Do you know when you... Yeah.
You're at a Westlife concert now?
Harry Styles.
Oh, Harry Styles.
I haven't been able to get out of the Harry Styles moment.
Oh.
I'm still in the Harry Styles moment.
What, you're all waving fake candles in the air?
No. Torches.
Oh.
Do you know torches on your cameras?
Oh.
They ask you to do that, don't they? Put your torch on and then you just stand like that.
I don't know. I haven't been to a
yeah.
concert in years.
Haven't you not?
No.
Oh, I'll have to take you, Ben. I'll have to take you. However, let me just emphasise just how fabulous these dies are. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous dies. Tons of ways that you are going to be able to use them. Really excited for everyone to start sharing their mix once these land on their doorsteps. Please do share into those fabulous groups that we have. I'm a Crafter's Companion. Let's keep it positive, guys. Let's share our makes and takes in there. And literally just share the love of why Creator Cards tick all sorts of boxes for me, and I know not just for me but for you as well. Absolutely stunning.
I tell you what, such wonderful examples, says Charlotte Clark. The more you show, the more I think I need this showstopper. Do you know what? I've told you to buy everything this week, and I'm assuming that everybody has limitless budgets, and I know that's obviously not the case, but we've had so many great launches this week. If budget allows, please grab this one. It's such a great collection of creator cards and the value for money is amazing. Debbie's demos inspire me to start on my Christmas card, says Hannah Furnace. And a few of you who have bought, Crystal H says, I so love all of the dies. I bought them all and the Pearl card stock. That's a great shop. And Gretchen Diffie, hello Gretchen, says, I've just got my showstopper and the extra ink pads. That's that bonus buy that we're talking about, of course. I've been building my ink pad collection. Well, I tell you what, you've off to a good start there. 10 in the extras, and you've got, I think, 7 in the actual bundle as well. And you know what, Betty? I say yes to you, and I think Debbie will be the same, but she says, do you think that you could use autumnal colours on the wreath to make it for fall, or is it strictly Christmas? I don't think that's strictly Christmas.
I think that's perfect.
Autumn would be good.
A great way of using them, yeah.
Yeah, I think, yes, if you want to do autumn, absolutely, that's what you should be doing with that one, because there's nothing too overly Christmassy on there. Go for it, I say. And Vera says, OK, Ben, you win again. It's like the Bee Gees. I purchased the showstopper. Oh, me too. There's no light out there, no one who can see me through.
You win again. I love that song.
I'm thinking of Sheena now doing her Bee Gees impression. Have you heard Sheena's Bee Gees impression?
I haven't heard Sheena's Bee Gees impressions.
Debbie, next time you see her, just say, Ben says, do your Barry Gibb impression. Vera Kill says, OK, Ben, you win again. She says, I've purchased the showstopper and the ink pads. Great price on purchasing both. Absolutely, the showstopper is the way to go. But like I said, if you are running out of your budget, you still want to get some, you can go individually on the dies as well. So pick and choose your faves. If you have gone that way, I'd be very interested to know which ones you've gone for. Which ones are your faves so far? Right, let's get into another demo. So we've had a lovely demo. We've seen the concept suite. What are you going to make us next, Debbie?
I'm going to make a diorama card. A lovely, a bit similar to a theatre, but it's not got all the layers of a theatre card. These dies, can I just say, look at the size of this card. Look at the size of these bells. They are huge bells. They are absolutely beautiful. And I love the traditional feel of this one. And some lovely samples that I'll show you later on as well, which I've not shown you any of yet, but I'm conscious that we will. Still got over an hour to go and still enough time to cram in quite a lot. Now, to create the diorama card, I've taken a piece of cardstock that measures. Now, I always tend to either use A3 cardstock and cut it down. This is no exception because this is 11 3/4 of an inch by 7.5, and I've scored it at 1.5 inches and 2.25 on both sides. I will just show you so you can see that feel, but I possibly, at this stage, when you're going to cut into it, wouldn't put those folds just in, because when it goes through the die cutting machine, it will flatten them back out. So, but I just showed you just basically, because this is where I'm going to show you how to align it up. Tuck those flaps inside and then pop and place your die on. Now, again, when you're looking at this, you're thinking, well, I'm going to create the aperture style of it, but obviously this is the bit side of the card. If I just turn that over a second, is the bit that hasn't got the outside cutting edge. So that's the bit that's going to stay connected. This is the bit that's going to cut away, which is going to enable me to cut out the frame to create that aperture. So I'm just going to stick that on. Now, again, if you are placing these on and you want to get them nice and central, then give yourself a little helping hand, pop a little mark top to bottom. So it's, if it's in the middle, pop your line there so you can align it up quite straight, and so that you know you're not going to get a wonky finish. I'm just going to go the riskets for a biscuit stage.
Oh.
Yes, I'm just going to go in there. Lift out the flaps then, and then make sure that doesn't move. Low tack tape's wonderful until it actually gets through the machine, because it is super low tack until it's hit the Gemini. But just pop that on there, and then we're going to run that through our die cutting machine. So I'm going to use the largest of the plates this time. Again, I mean, to be fair, you could get this style in if you've got the original Gemini with your smaller plates going in sideways. Of course, the one beneficial factor to having the new Gemini,
which is available on the website,
is the fact that you can use any of your plates in there, so you don't have to have your two different machines now. You can put your Gemini Junior plates in any old how. You can even use your Gemini Go plates.
You can.
Which for me, I haven't been able to use for such a long time, because it's very rare I get my Gemini Go out. I've got the plates out now, Ben. They sit at the side of the table, because they run through there easily. Absolutely.
The Gemini 2, by the way, is on the Shop the Show page, and we've also got the 9x12 plate bundles for you as well on the show. So Shop the Show. Get your 2. Let us know if you picked up a 2 today and some new plates.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know what you're going for. Now, I'm just going to keep that. Now, if you're paper piecing, this is when you would pop all your pieces to one side, because you can see them quite clearly in there. I'm just going to leave that just for the time being, because I've got all my little bits ready. However, we're going to come in now and we're going to remove all the excess that I don't want, so all the bits that need to be poked out with the detail of the die. Poke those out. Let's come in and get rid of all those. think that's, oh no, it's a couple more, couple more.
Couple of bits, didn't there? Stick in there.
Always, always. You think you've got them, and then you see it. The last minute you usually see it. Now, as you can see at the minute, it's fully in there, but I'm going to release it because it's die cut. So that's the die cut part. That's the die cut. That's the half element. Half in, half out. In, out. Wait a minute. In,
shake it all
out.
about.
Shake it, in, out, shake it all about. Yes, absolutely. But I'm going to just take now my craft knife. Now, this is when you can use your paper trimmers as well. So you can either take your craft knife and do this edge, or you could use your paper trimmer. You could potentially pop a little, if you want to get a neatness to it and not just risk it for the biscuit, you probably would put in your draw lines, a pencil, a ruler, mark it off, and then do that. But I'm just going to come in straight off, and because I think I'm okay at doing it, she says. Probably regret it in a second, Ben. I always do. But I'm just going to release, because I want to release the aperture. I'm going to come to about 1 inch in. So again, if you were doing this at home, you would measure this up. But I just want to start the process of releasing this area.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come in and do exactly the same. Like so.
Mariah says, I like big bells and I cannot lie. That's what she's just messaged.
I wondered where you were going with that then.
And Miriam says, the bell is reminding me of Ring My Bell by Anita Ward.
Yeah, you can ring my bell, ringing my bell, my bell. Oh my God, I love that song. Another, hey, are we allowed to sing songs?
We'll be all right.
And while we're on air,
yeah,
are we allowed to sing?
I'm sure Anita's watching. Oh dear. Yeah, we'll carry on singing until we get told to stop by the various artists involved.
Oh, I do love that song. That's another classic,
tune.
isn't it?
What's the other one that's like that I love that goes boo 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 boo?
Isn't that Disney?
My heart is in a spin. My feet don't touch the ground.
It's Liquid Gold.
No.
No, it's Disney. Kelly Marie.
Marie. It feels like I'm in love.
That's the one. Boo 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 boo. It feels like I'm in love. I love that song. That's another. Do you know what? I actually think that was the first song I ever bought.
Never.
Honestly, I think that's the first song I ever bought. Kelly Marie. Yeah, back in 1980? 81.
It probably was late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely somewhere around that era. Feels Like I'm in Love by Kelly Marie. No way, 93. No,
it must have been like a re-release in 93.
Yeah, Kelly Marie.
Yeah, it's definitely 70s.
No, definitely, that's wrong. Google's let you down on that one.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely.
It must have been like a disco remix or something.
Yeah, it must have been a remix or a re-release, because that is not the original date for that one. And the only reason I know is because I had
1980.
Thank you very much. Because I had, do you know why I know? Because I had skin-tight lycra hot pants and a boob tube, bright poop. It was a fluorescent pink. I don't know why are we doing the hand actions?
Sorry, so yes, anyway.
Purple, get me, back in the day.
Hey.
Purple, like a hot pants, skin tight they used to be, with white piping up the leg. And it was Priya. Before I had kids, 1993 I had kids, so I know for a fact it wasn't then. Because I would not have worn something like that back then.
I was 79 now, apparently, we've just found out.
Well, I know it only cost me something like, and I'm going to say around 20-25p for the record.
Yeah.
That's showing you how long ago it is. I'm going to have to dive into my vinyl and find that. Look, how gorgeous is that? Absolutely incredible. Now this is down to you when you're going to colour. So I'm going to show you the next stage that I've done. So we're going to fast forward it just a tad, because I am going to do a little bit of paper piecing. So I've literally just added a little bit of colour. I've used some of our liquid gold metallic pen and used different colours from my tri-blends just to create a little bit of a scene. However, on the back I am going to pop some acetate. Doesn't really matter at this stage which acetate that we're going to pop, but I'm just going to place some on there because I'm wanting to have somewhere to anchor the paper piecing that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just pop that on the back, Ben.
Question, and I know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway because it's always good to ask these. Crystal says, do you think you can paper piece with these dies?
Well, funnily enough, it's almost like she read our mind then. We can indeed paper piece with these dies, and that will look absolutely, honestly, absolutely sensational. I know that the hold and release sheets, I believe we don't have any in stock.
They came in and went.
Did they come and go again?
Yeah.
Oh,
quicker than the Dotties did. They were so quick.
And I definitely am in desperate need now because I'm getting to the end stages of my hold and release stages. Hold and release sheets. Hold and release sheets. There we go. I've just wanted to anchor that down. Now this gives me now the area to be able to do the paper piecing. Now I've already, again, fast forwarded this stage by running it through in different colours. I've had to use the last bit of my Styron, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of a guesswork to where everything is because I meant to put bell 1, bell 2 and I've completely forgot. I think I'll be okay because let's come on in and do a spot of paper piecing straight in there now. So I'm just going to line these pieces up, Ben. I'm going to do this while you can talk.
Yeah, this one particularly lends itself to paper piecing because you've got bigger areas to piece, haven't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love this set so much, this Tammy Boke. I bought it along with just a few other lovely things like the Christmas glitter paste collection. Chrissy Mahoney says, Debbie and Ben, you sounded great singing that. We will do a duet again at some point. We'll do a duet. Loving this show today, says Kelly Giambetro. You two are the best. Thank you. We're having a laugh, as we always do. And Mariah says, I'm going to need photos of that outfit, Debbie.
A photo of the what?
Of the outfit.
My outfit?
Yeah.
Oh.
The one that you were wearing back in 1980.
Oh my God. I think I've got it. I think I've got that still.
Get it out. Get it out.
Get what out?
The picture.
Oh, the picture out. I will definitely delve in and see if I can find it. I've got some humdingers from the day because me and my cousin Carl, we love dressing up.
You do?
I bought, do you know when Bucks Fizz back in the day, if you can't stand the heat, chamois leathers?
Yeah.
I bought some chamois leathers from a marketplace in Sheffield when it was up. And we chopped them up and attached them to areas of clothing because we wanted to be like them. Adamant, we used to dress up like Adamant.
Adamant was
Oh my
brilliant.
God, Carl, we're a massive Adamant fan. I was in love with that man. In love, still am actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible artist he is. But yes, so I've got plenty of pictures.
Right.
Always.
Check out Debbie's socials after the show. At Debbie Robinson CC. Give her a follow.
You might have to wait till I get home, although to be fair, I'm on the road for a few days. So it's not till next week, but I'll see if I can have a little look, because I've got to do a bit of a clear out in that room, so that's where all the photos live. And I know my cousin's got some, so I hope he ain't watching, because we'll be sharing them straight away.
And interesting as well, just talking about first records, Zoe Carver says, I think my first record was the Fraggle Rock theme tune. Love that. I was thinking about mine, you know what, I think my first ever record, and I remember I used to have a little, I had a Sesame Street like turntable, like vinyl player. I always remember it was yellow and it had Big Bird on it, and it was a toy, but it played actual vinyls. And one of the first records I ever got, I was probably about 3 or 4. I used to love Shakin' Stevens.
Oh my God, I adore Shaky.
Shaky was brilliant, and one of my first records I ever got was Oh Julie. I remember that. I still remember that now.
Yeah.
Whoa, Julie. And I used to apparently, I used to have a little, what do you call it, denim jacket, and apparently I used to pop my collar up like Shaky, and I used to stand on my tiptoes and do the pose, apparently. And I was playing my record on my Sesame Street record player. But yeah, Shakin' Stevens.
That's hilarious.
So good.
Oh, I love that. Oh, honestly, that's fab.
Yeah.
Absolutely fab. Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days. Let us know what your first record was that you bought. Your first record. By the way, we'll stop talking records. 70%, Debbie,
oh my God,
of the
that's
showstopper.
a record. That's, oh my days.
70%.
Amazing.
Yikes.
I say amazing. I'm really pleased because I know you're loving these just as much as, I mean, all of us here love these dies. They're absolutely
we knew these were going to fly, didn't we?
We said at the beginning we would be lucky if we still had that showstopper by the end of play today, and judging by the statistics, I don't think we're going to have it.
No.
Amazing. I am just literally now just finishing off the last touches of my paper piecing.
Rachel says first CD I bought was Spice Girls. Oh, first CD I was bought was the Spice Girls. First one I bought was DJ Otzi's Hey Baby.
Oh,
Hey,
I know, I'm
baby.
trying to think then what that was.
And Annie Cagle says, my first record was plastic and off a cereal box. Remember those?
What? For what?
I don't remember that. My first record was plastic and off a cereal box. Remember those?
Oh, I
Question
do,
mark.
yes.
What do you mean?
That was back, I'm pretty sure that was back in the, I'm going to say 80s again.
What?
I remember that. Yeah,
I don't remember that at all. I remember toys in cereal.
That.
Records in cereal boxes?
Yeah, they used to put gifts and things like that in, and they used to do things like that.
Wow.
And little floppy disk type things as well. They used to put in there. So yeah, absolutely. Paper pieced, finished. All done and dusted. I used mirror card, some glitter cardstock to create that beautiful paper piece effect. And I'm just going to pop a little frame around the outside like so. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. Actually, which one shall I go for? I'm going to go with that one. Let me just grab a little bit of glue. And outside, there we go. Oops, sorry, nearly got that all over my card there. Be careful, Debbie. Oh, I love reminiscing, Ben.
Me too.
I do, I love reminiscing, and I have such fond memories. I mean, at the minute, there's the Wham documentary out, isn't there?
Oh, do you know what? I think I did know about that, because
God.
I'm sure Andrew Ridgely was on the radio this morning, actually.
Yeah, I mean, George Michael was probably one of my first loves.
Yeah.
Loved him, still love him. Probably even more so now.
Yeah.
And love all the, you know, all the information that's coming out, and the stories that are coming about that wonderful, wonderful man. Extremely talented. But Wham, oh my God, I absolutely adored Wham. Young Guns, oh, Wham Rap, oh.
Club Tropicana, drinks are free.
Oh yeah, Wake Me Up, Edge of Heaven, oh God, so many good songs, so many good songs.
Oh, Edge of Heaven, that's my favourite one.
Edge of Heaven is just an absolutely stunning piece of music, that.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, all pieces all put together. Base is exactly the same sizing, so we're doing exactly the same size-wise in terms of 11 3/4 by 7 1/2, and popping those score lines in the same place, 1 1/2, 2 1/2 on all four sides, and exactly the same. Fold it over, fold it back, and we're going to join the two pieces together to create that lovely diorama card, and then just finishing it off with a couple of little finishing touches. I'm just going to drop in the background some of this beautiful paper as well. Let's pop the glue on there.
Yep.
And just come in there. And then I'm going to attach the two pieces together like so. So it creates this lovely diorama feature. So I'm just going to pop some tape pen just onto the edge, like so, and join those two up. And I always do it a stage at a time with this part. So
oh yeah.
Pop it on, then seal it, and then exactly the same on the other side. And then, apart from adding a little sentiment on there, Ben, that is another one done and dusted. So let me just make sure that comes in. And that shows you, so paper piecing, yes, these are absolutely going to work beautifully with. And then I'm just going to add onto there a little sentiment. I'm not going to add anything else because it really doesn't need it. And I'm going to come in with the Winter Joy in that top corner. And there you go. Another gorgeous make that you can create using your half creator cards.
I love it. And I don't half love that. I fully love that. 70% and, well, more of the stock gone. We are heading towards 3/4 of the stock of the showstopper gone. £96 or $117.60. It warms my heart that you love this collection as much as we do. And again, if you can't stretch to the full collection, go for the individuals. Build your own little mini bundle, however you want to do it. But pick up some of these today. We've got more demonstrations coming your way. I was just about to say in the second hour of the show, but we're a quarter of the way into the second hour. Where has that time gone? A few comments coming through. First records, Kathleen says, my first was Papa Don't Preach by Madonna. Choo! That was probably, what was that, mid-80s, something like that? Teresa Chalmers says, I think they were called flexi discs. Oh, the discs on the side of cereal packets. I have a few of them too. So what were they like? They played music, did they?
Yeah, they did play music, yeah, but they were like a really floppy, flexible disc. And yes, I remember that is definitely early 80s, definitely early 80s. Yeah, they did, but they played music. They did play music.
Mariah says, I love how all of the presenters carry on casual conversations whilst creating amazing cards like no biggie. I mean, if it was me over that side, as you found out that one time, I can't, but they can because they're professionals. Tina N says, I think my first record was the Bay City Rollers and Bye Bye Baby. Bye Bye
Bye
Baby,
bye, baby. Oh my God, I have hurtled right back to being I was a very young girl, very young girl. But I remember that very well.
And Rhonda says, my very first record was the Chipmunks at LOL. it was called the Christmas Song. I played it so much that my sisters took it off the record player and broke it into tiny little pieces.
Wow.
Do you know the song though? I don't know the word, but it goes like. Do you know it? No? I think, do you know what? No word of a lie. I think I might actually have that song, Rhonda, on my Christmas playlist on my phone. That along with I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, which is another really annoying Christmas song. Listen, back in stock, the Gemini 2. Woo-hoo. Yes, the die cutting and embossing machine, which took the world by storm when we launched it a little bit earlier on this year. As you've seen, like our guys are using these day in, day out now. You've got the ability here with the Gemini 2 to be able to pop through all of your plates now, of course, because you've got that sensor in there which is going to read, obviously, your 9x12s, your 9x6s can go through there as well. You don't have to put them through sideways anymore. You can pop them through whichever way you want. And of course, things like your Go plates will go through there as well. You've got the fold down sides again, so they're going to catch your plates as your plates come through with the storage panels inside too. You've also got in there your stand for your tablet when you're watching that. 3 USB ports too, so if you want to be able to charge your phone as you go, maybe you've got like a USB lamp as you're working, you can plug that in, plug your tablet in, of course, too, and it's super duper quiet, isn't it? So much quieter, super quick. And of course, you've got the slide feet there as well. So once again, you know, you've got the ability to be able to get to your projects quicker. You do have the additional turntable attachment that you can buy separately, but all in all, a fantastic machine. You can find full details about this and full shows by, well, checking back on Facebook or going to YouTube and just searching for Gemini 2 on the Crafters page. Tons and tons of great tuition, and there's a really brilliant video floating around as well with Leanne explaining all around it as well, but it's back in stock. That's all you need to know. And here's another brilliant thing, you've got double points on it as well. £183.99 platinum, £263.99 if you're platinum and shopping in the US. And once again, think about the double points that you're going to get on top of that. Incredible. Also, with the 2 being back in stock, we have the Gemini plates for you, the 9x12s. And again, the good thing about these is that obviously these are going to work in tandem and perfectly with your Gemini 2. But if you have got your original Gemini, these will also go through there for you as well. The embossing mat that you're getting is the same as what you would have got in your previous Gemini, it's just a slightly different colour. And same can be said about the magnetic shim, and then also your metal cutting plate. So you get those included. These 3 though, and I'll get this the wrong way around, and Debbie will probably correct me. You have got your white cutting plates, and then you've also got your plastic shim. The great thing about these is, as always, if your housekeeping is good and you do your flipping and your rotating, out of your white cutting plates, these could potentially last up to 3 times longer. Absolutely. Yes, I've remembered my maths. But this is all to do with you making sure that you flip and rotate. You've got to look after them and they will look after you. I just came up with that. That was good, wasn't it? And then the plastic shim, again, if you use this correctly, this could last up to 10 times longer than the original plastic shim that we had with the original Gemini. So those three are the kind of different elements that you're getting on top of your metal cutting plate, your magnetic shim, and that rubber embossing mat as well. It's £50.35 if you're platinum, $71.95. Great that they're in stock, and it's a great opportunity to get these now whilst they are, because again, these are consumables, and over time you will need to get more. Right, I love how these dies have so much detail and that they are traditional, says Laurie. Yeah, and so many of you are shopping right now for that showstopper. So we are going to give you the opportunity to check out, and when we come back, more inspiration. But listen, remember, we're heading towards 3/4 of the stock of the showstopper gone, so you know what to do. Go and do it.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Join us for our Crafting Christmas event. We've got more festive fun lined up than old St Nick himself, including 12 brand new launches, double points on every purchase, and a free gift on selected orders. Make sure you join us on Crafters TV from the 9th till the 16th of July for all this festive fun, and find out more on the Crafters Companion website.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Yeah. Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Shim shimmery, shim shimmery, shim shimmer spray. Our sprays packed with mica will blow you away. Shim shimmery, shim shimmery, shim shim sharoo. It goes on to paper and on fabric too. Create some own decor. And a nice tote bag too. Oh, this product will take some beating. All it needs is a bit of heating. When you see it rise, you'll say, whoa. Puffy snow, puffy snow, puffy snow. Yo, CTV, let's kick it. Crushed ice glitter. Crushed ice glitter. All right, stop. Put down your card and listen. CC is back with a brand new invention, something that you can sprinkle on lightly. Adding just a touch makes your card shine brightly. Will it sell out? Yo, I don't know, but don't take risks like you did with Puffy Snow. The sparkle's extreme like a really bright candle, adding your bling that you just might not handle. Crushed ice glitter. Crushed ice glitter. Crushed ice glitter.
Crushed ice glitter, yeah. Wasn't expecting that to be thrown into the little ad break. There you go, had a bit of fun yesterday, mucking about. But thank you to everyone for all of your lovely comments. Glad you enjoyed that. We're back in the room though. It's 3:25. We've got 35 minutes left on the show. I've just heard from the other side of the studio. Debbie, she's going to do 2 more demos.
Stop laughing.
2? You've only got 35 minutes.
Have you heard her laughing in me here? In my here? I'm going to try. And I did say to you, if I don't get everything crammed into this, we have another show later on, which I'm pretty sure we might squeeze one in
Well,
there.
the good news is, right, so bad news, Bear, 80% of the showstopper's gone. However, right, let's be honest, this is probably going to sell out before Masterclass later. We will still have stock available of the bundle on its own. You just won't be able to get the showstopper. So if you want the showstopper, go swiftly. But either way, we'll get at least 1 or possibly 2 done now, so which will mean you'll have either 1 or 2 to do in Masterclass, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll shut up.
So, I did say to you earlier on, if you watch Wake Up Call, bit of black and gold. Got to do a bit of black and gold. Absolutely love it. And I'm going to use the snow, but ornaments, baubles, whatever you want to call them. I love this die. I think it's absolutely fabulous. I've already kind of speeded this process up because I've already made my box base and box lid measured, cut, scored, and everything ready to go apart from adding the glue.
Yeah.
So first things first, let's show you what I mean by that. So I've taken some of our Centura black cardstock and I've cut this down to 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 and scored it 1 inch all the way around on the box lid side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this die. Now, as with all of these dies, you'll see where you've got the outside cutting edge running and then stops with these top and the bottom, so that you know when you're placing it onto your cardstock, this side will cut out, this side will stay in. So when you flip reverse it, that's the bit that cuts away, that's the bit that stays in. So I'm going to pop that down, and I will speed this up, Ben, because I want to get those 2 in there. You're going to run that through your die cutting machine, and we'll go straight in. I'll run it through. Why not? It's got a bit of time. I'll run that through there. Again, to align it up, just perhaps potentially pop a couple of little pieces on there to make it a bit easy for yourself, in terms of a mark, a little score line, little pencil, whatever it is that you want to do, just to make sure that you know when you've got it placed, you're not ruining any of your projects. So I'm going to run that through my Gemini 2. Keep forgetting to call it the 2 because I'm so used to just being the Gemini now.
Have you got one yet?
I have. Yes, I have. Yes. I have indeed.
So I know you've had your machine for many, many, many years, haven't you?
7+ years, and it's still going strong, to be fair. The only reason I got this was to upgrade. That's all it was, to upgrade.
So now are you...
To enhance those features.
Are you now working between the 2, or are you solely on the 2?
I've retired it off.
Sent it off to pasture.
I know, I was going to keep hold of it for a little while, but then I thought, do you know what? It's still a great machine. I'm not going to use it anymore, so I'm going to gift it to my old card craft group.
Really
and they're going to
kind.
benefit from it, so that they've got more than one machine, because they bought one. When I was there, they originally bought one.
Yeah.
But it's nice, the group's grown, so it'll be nice for them to have more than one, and it's still a fabulous machine, still going strong.
Good for you.
So yeah, why not? That's the thing, isn't it? It's all about gift crafting, sharing your love.
And you do a lot of that, actually, don't you? Because I know that you
yes,
have a lot of crafty stuff.
I do.
And you've been known over the years to give away, haven't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Share the love.
Absolutely, share the love. That's what we do. We share the love. Yeah, it's nice to do that. It is. It's nice to give back as well. It is.
Yeah.
So, take that out. I mean, look. Oh, my God. I'm thinking light up box with this straight away. Oh, my God, having some vellum at the back of that. That would look absolutely incredible. Now, what I did with that previous card in the theatre card, or the diorama card, exactly the same. Take your craft knife, cut along there, so that you end up with a cutaway, an aperture. And then I'm going to drop some acetate onto the back of this. Now, I'm not going to paper piece this, but this is a gift box. So I am going to put some acetate there because the last thing I want is things dropping out of my box.
Oh, yes.
If you are popping in sweets, gifts, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you've got nothing escaping.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this is a gappy part of the box and we don't want anything to leak. So I'm going to pop that on all the way across. Did I get the bottom? There we go. And again, pop my acetate onto the base.
Okay.
And so now, what you can do is take some gorgeous colours. Now, I did want a bit of a black and gold theme, so I've chosen a kind of coppery colour. I'm going to say platinum, but I think it's my silver.
Yeah.
And the gold. And then run your dye through, and then just snip out elements of that dye to create yourself little coloured baubles.
Yes.
So I'm going to have a silver one that makes that pop. I've got my little gold, wait a minute, that's the one, isn't it? Yep, there we go. And that one there over the top, and like so. So it just lifts that and gives it that elevation straight away. So I'm going to come in now again, use my, and I'm doing this all before I actually stick the box together. So I'm decorating it before we glue it all together.
That glitter card's on masterclass later on, by the way, if you want it.
Yeah,
in a bundle.
Of course.
Hits
I've dropped
up the
it
day.
slightly a little bit to give myself a little bit again of a drop shadow. Let me just get rid of that one. And I'm going to do exactly the same with, there we go, the other. And just got to keep on doing that little drop shadow, just a fraction to the side, and gives it again that lovely little extra lift. There we go, and then place that one on. Again, just a fraction. I mean, you can use tacky glue with this one, Ben. You don't have to use your dotty tape pen. I know that a lot of people haven't got any of that at the moment, so they're waiting for it to come back into stock. And
hey, it might be soon. The Daubers pitched up unexpectedly, didn't they? So
absolutely, they did.
You never know.
Now I'm ready to decorate. I say decorate. I've decorated it. I'm ready to actually pop together the box lid now. Before I do, I'm actually just going to pop on my Christmas sign. So I've got a little Happy Christmas just down there. I'm not going to lift it. I'm going to keep it flat, this one. When I can remember what I've done with my tape pen. Wait a minute. Let me just look at this clearly. It's got to be under here somewhere. There it is. I knew I'd find it. I'm just going to pop. Oh no, it's coming to end. Never mind. Never mind. Pop that just onto there. I think I might actually borrow one at Studio One for this though. You can always tell because it starts to get a little smaller. This is where all the large bit is. You can see this is brand new because it's all on this side. So I'm going to use the Studio One.
That's a good tip to show that actually, because I think sometimes people get confused, don't they, with the reels inside the tape pens.
Yeah, so when you've got a brand new one, full glue at the very start, and when it starts to go, it'll end up looking all the glue on this side and nothing on that side.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's when you know that you are ready for a new glue.
That's it.
Glue.
A new what? Glue.
A new glue.
I know you said
a new
something
mouse.
then, which
a glue mouse. Tape pen. We call it tape pen, don't we? But I feel like we're doing it a disservice calling it a tape pen.
Yeah.
It's a super strong adhesive. It's not a... Normally tape pens in the past, and I've had them, aren't the best. So I will just show you my base. Now normally the base, it would be white and we'd do it the other way around, but I wanted a bit of a gold insert.
Oh, yeah.
So I am just going to put it together and fold it on the inside. So it's exactly the same, but this time on the lid, base side, sorry. So the first one was on the lid side, this is on the base side. Exactly the same piece of cardstock, 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, scored 1 inch all the way around, but on the base side. And this time I'm going to put my glue on the inside of the tab and fold that in, because I want it to be the gold on the inside.
Yeah.
So let's just drop that down there, and gives it a whole new feel, and a way you can get round using your Centura pearl that get the colour on the inside.
Yeah, it gives it more of a luxurious feel.
Oh, absolutely.
There's something good inside that box, isn't there?
Yeah. There definitely is, Ben. There definitely is. What would you be putting in your box?
Oh dear. What would I be putting in that box? I don't know. Why have I got a pair of pants that's just come into
A pair of pants? Why, Ben? Why?
I don't know. It's the first thing that pops into my head.
Pants. Would your boxes and pants fit in this size box? 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. I feel like we've had a bit of a conversation just before with underwear in boxes. What is it between me and you with underwear in boxes?
I don't know.
I've no
I'm sure
idea
you
what.
started
And if
the
Laura,
chat
if you're
earlier.
watching, I have no. No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
No. No.
Some nice chocolates or something maybe in there.
Nice chocolates,
Yes.
absolutely.
Not pants.
But look, by adding the gold on the inside rather than the out, you've got a really luxurious feel. And again, that eye-end look. And again, just by running through your dye in different colours, just snip out and then add those onto the top. Rather than colouring them, that's another way that you can do it.
Do you know what? That was such a lovely box. And Susan says, I love this idea. I can't wait to have a go at making boxes. Which one is the easiest to start with? I mean, I think that was a fairly...
Straightforward,
Straightforward.
easy. Yeah, absolutely. Straightforward and easy. Start with something that simple. I'm doing some boxes later on as well, keeping it nice and simple. So maybe tune in later on and we can go through all that for you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
start with something simple.
A good opportunity later on to ask the questions when it comes to all things scoring and box making and card making, because that's the masterclass. And we are also going to be fitting in a craft vault as well, so plenty of deals to come. Couple of quick questions. Oh no, one more question. Cindy says, sorry, I was listening to old music. Missed what card is this lovely gold from? What was the gold?
Century of Pearl. So it's the gold. It's the gold. Actually, I think I've wrote it down somewhere. Just bear with me. It's definitely Century of Pearl. Solar Gold.
Solar Gold.
Solar Gold. Yeah.
Nice one. By the way, we have got so much coming up later on for you as far as card stock is concerned. I mean, we've got Craft Card. This is all on Masterclass later on. You can shop the show now. We've got Luxury Forward Acetate, a 3-card glitter card. We've got the Centura Pearl Metallics and Darks, Centura Pearl Double-Sided A4. Mixed card stock, you know, the pads of with the glitter in it. We've got matte black. We've got vellum. I mean, we've got it all later. We've got adhesives on the show, scoreboards, embossing boards. Craft Vault, buy one, get one free. You want to tune in later on, get in before everybody else and shop the show right now. Love this idea, Debbie, says Carolyn Zarnow. And Beverly Bryant says this would be great as a shaker card. That's the point with these as well, though, is the fact that you can make so many different projects with them, whether it be, like we've seen, you know, shaker cards, box lids, and, of course, your traditional creator cards. And like we've chatted about with these, yes, creator cards, but obviously you're getting that edgeable effect with these as well. So they're just so super useful, whether you are, you know, literally running this through your machine, cutting, folding, adding a bit of colour, adding a sentiment and maybe a little embellishment, fantastic. But then if you want to do more things with these as well, they are so super, super craftable, so versatile. It is all about the versatility, creativity and flexibility, as a great lady once said. I love that. You're also going to receive in this set your poinsettia. I mean, this is another one you're going to be paper piecing, aren't you? Absolutely. There's loads of opportunity to be able to do this. I think, you know, the fact that you've got those bigger apertures within the petals there, you will be paper piecing to your heart's content. This is the one that you've just seen, so your baubles on that box. Loving the idea again of recutting those and then applying the layers over the top to create that really beautiful glistening and sparkly effect with the glitter cardstock. And again, you know, the fact that these are Christmas, think about using things like your glitter glues, which we've launched recently, and your puffy snow maybe, things like your crushed ice glitter. Bam, 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 bam. Hello. Also, the snowflake as well. I mean, do you know what? I really like the Christmas tree, but this one for me is the one that I marvel at the most when I show this, because how have we done that? Like, how have we created a piece of metal that cuts? Do you know what I mean? Like, mouth open moment there. Absolutely phenomenal, the detail that you get on that snowflake. And then lastly, again, as we've seen in one of the demos on the show, the jingly bells. Perfect, again, as we saw with Debbie, for doing your paper piecing with. All of those you get in the Showstopper. That is your bundle. If you want to buy that bundle on its own, it is available as a separate bundle. However, Showstopper brings you all of that, plus not one, but 2 tape pens. Then you're going to get your blending tool as well. That is your square blending tool. All together, everybody, it's a rectangle. And then we're going to give you all of these water reactive ink pads. And what I love again here is that we've kind of thought about the different things that we've got in this collection and gone which colours might work nicely with the design. So we've gone for some damson wine. We've gone for some green topaz. We've popped in there your smoked emerald. And again, don't forget the fact that this is your water reactive means that you can blend with these very, very easily indeed. You've got straw bale, you've got parakeet, that beautiful winter rose, which you're going to absolutely love, and then your Friar Brown. So all of that is in there. If you were to purchase that lot separately, that would be costing you £60 or $78, but you're paying an extra 20 or 30 within the showstopper. Hence this price here, incredible, double points. Don't forget, we are at 80% of the stock gone. But that's not where the good news ends, because the good news continues. You buy the showstopper, you get the Christmas gift, because you spent over 50 or 75, and you get your ticket punch to buy the bonus buy. What's the bonus buy? The bonus buy is the water reactive ink pad 10-piece selection. This is £32 or $40. Now, that is what you should be paying, 32 or 40. However, £16 or $20 is what you'll pay, because you're paying half price of the bonus buy. Pop in the showstopper, pop this into your basket, and then it will automatically halve the price for you at checkout. The colours you're going to get in this collection are as follows: Pine Tree, Smoke Plume, you've got your Sandstorm, Bordeaux, you know, Jet Black. We've got some lovely colours. The jet black you don't see very often in these bundles that we do. Twilight Grey. You've got the fuchsia, and as Rachel correctly identified, I didn't do it last time, did I? See, I'm not always predictable. Midnight. Let's go back to the fuchsia for a second, because I know everyone loves that one. I don't do it every time. Most of the time. Anthracite. And then the Spa Blue, so 10 of those. And again, right, £32 or $42 is a great price for those. If you're just coming in today and going, oh, I need some water reactive ink pads, you know, that's a nice selection of colours, I'll buy that. £3.20 or $4 if you're platinum is a great price. If you're getting the showstopper, that is £1.60 or $20, which is insane, absolutely insane. Double points. Get this whilst you can. The showstopper is going to go. You will still be able to get the dies in the smaller bundle. You know, there's the dies on their own, but it's the showstopper that you need to go for. If you want the best value, you need to be buying now, because it is going to disappear. Beverly Bryant says it's going to be difficult to decide card of the show. We've got one more demo to fit in here before we do that vote. And stay tuned, because before the end of the show, not only will we get that vote going, but we will also announce who is going to be going into the draw on Sunday to stand the chance of winning £250 or dollars to spend with us here at Crafters Companion. And what have you done to get into that draw? You've just commented. If you haven't yet commented, for goodness sake, say hello. Or put something like, I don't know, Ben is really funny, his dad jokes are great, or something like that. You know, just any comment will do, really. But yeah, you know. I love it when Ben does the back to the fuchsia gag. It was really funny to hear it for the 543rd time in this show. Something like that, you know, whatever you like. Diane says the value in the showstopper is amazing. It is incredible. It's what I'm telling you. But let's get back to the final demo. So this will be demo number 4?
Yes, demo number 4. So I'm going to show you a different way you can use these. I'm going to start with 2 pieces of cardstock that measure, using again multi-purpose cardstock, but I'll just give you the measurements. So these are 2 pieces at 8.5 by 6. And then you're going to score this, and if I put it this way around, so I'll show you, you're going to score it at 6 inches and you're going to score it at 7.5 inches. And you're going to do that twice, so that you've got 2 pieces of cardstock that are exactly the same size and exactly the same score lines. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create our own gatefold card, but we're just going to turn them in on themselves and add a panel into the centre. You can do it all in one. It depends on the size of the card. I want you to remember these are big dies. This is 5 by 7 by 5.5. It's a huge die. So my middle panel to connect the 2 pieces together is going to be 6 by 4, and then you're just going to mat and layer it with your chosen cardstock. But I'll come back to that in a second. So again, when you're thinking about this, now I'm looking at this as 2 pieces of card that is going to have it on either end. So you are going to remember that this side cuts out, this side stays connected in, so that when I pop it onto this particular piece, and I'll take it up to, let's go to that again, middle part, like so. Run that through your die cutting machine and you will end up, and rather than me doing it, Ben, because it's quarter and I want to get this in to show you, you're going to run that through. Now just place it in to wherever it is that you want in that centre. Think of it as this part of the car rather than these two. These are the panels that are going to join together. And then when you run that through, you'll end up with this piece. So let's just pop that over there. So you can see now that it's created that half cut in, half cut out. This is when you can leave it at that end, but it depends if you're going to paper piece. If you're going to paper piece, you're going to have to put something there, because remember, this is cut away. So either put some acetate, or you can go in with some cardstock, and that's what I'm going to do. I've taken some green textured cardstock, and it's going to fit the full length of that panel. Let me show I've got the right way around. There we go. So I'm going to stick that down. It's giving me a base to pop on the paper piecing element to it. So dotty tape pen again, but again, if you haven't got a dotty tape pen, pop your tacky glue around these, rather delicate, because they really are super delicate, but such a gorgeous, intricate piece, and very traditionally festive in terms of that flower, that beautiful, beautiful poinsettia. So again, pop that up to that very end. Line that up before I stick it down, perfect, and just pop that on. And then you're going to repeat that with the other side as well. So the other side, you would do exactly the same, and you're going to take your die, and again, thinking about where you're placing it, the bit that cuts out, I'm just going to flip reverse it, because this is the bit that cuts out, so rather than having it that way, it would cut out this section. I don't want it to cut it out, so I'm just going to turn it the other way around so that this bit cuts out, so you end up with that other side cut. In fact, I'll show you what I mean. Let's run this one through. We'll be quick. We'll be quick. We'll run it through.
We've got time.
We've got time. We've got plenty of time, she says.
It's all right for me standing there. I'm not doing it. We've got plenty of time. Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm moving. Hang on a minute. Look, low tack tape is fabulous, but until it's through that Gemini, it ain't sticking anywhere. I've got to make sure I've got that the right way around. I'm going to put some more down, because I think I was being a little bit on the... there we go. Actually, do you know what will make it stay in place?
What's that?
This will make it stay in place.
Oh, your magnetic...
The magnetic shim, although I think somebody has been too busy talking and not concentrating. And do you know the thing is as well, let's not forget, we're on a rotating, spinning platform, and rather than... And we talk all the time, we're so used to shoving it in, we can turn it and we can make sure it goes in flush. Oh, yeah. Because we've got it on a rotating platform rather than before where we've had to push it in from the front, stretch over, not see where it goes. So I think that's what's happened with that one. So just take care, make sure your plate's going flush. And that flip and rotating, again, even though they're made from a different kind of stronger material, they will last you that 3 times more than your original Gemini plates did. But again, you need to look after them. Just look after them. It's like with any plates of any machine, you need to look after them. So if I just turn that around now, you'll see, and all we're going to do is release it.
Yeah.
Let's just take that, grab my scissors again.
Please release me.
That wonderful song by Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. There we go, we come full circle.
Oh, God. Do you know, I don't know why I thought it was him. I really don't know why. But can you see now, on the other side, you've got the opposite end. So you just put your green cardstock underneath again, and it enables you then to create that lovely technique where it cuts on both sides.
Yeah.
You're just flipping it, and it's like a mirror image. And then, again, I'm just going to do a spot of paper piecing. So let's, yeah, this is all. I'll just pop some glue down into there. There we go, all the way around, and then I'm going to do my jigsaw puzzle.
Nice. Very satisfying paper piecing, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. Your hold and release sheets, though, are absolutely magnificent. If you've got them, use them. But yeah, you should be okay if you haven't.
I think with the bigger bits, it's easier, isn't it? It's just when it's smaller bits, the hold and release sheets are definitely a must.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Debbie is going to try and work out.
That's where hold and release sheets are great. Because you don't have to do this.
This is when you start going round, which one's that one?
I'll tell you what, I'll talk and distract everybody whilst you figure out where these bits go.
Thank you, you're very kind, thank you.
Alison says, oh, we still watch Debbie. Oh, no, we're watching Debbie? No. Loving the Christmas shows, sitting colouring my new cute penguin, says Alison Marr. Barbara R says, when I first opened the show, it was to Ben's new song. My first reaction was to close and see what I had open. Then I recognised Ben. Lorraine says, there we go, here's a comment of the show. Ben, you're really funny. Thank you. I don't pick the winner though. I get sent through to me. You would have won though, or maybe you have still won. Love the poinsettia half creator card dies. Kathy Weirback says, you guys are fantastic to watch. I usually have these shows on in the backgrounds whilst I work from home. It's nice to have a chuckle whilst I work. Thank you. And just tuning in and seeing these dies, says Cleo G. I've spent so much money over the last 2 weeks. Now in a dilemma. I love these. I mean,
they are gorgeous.
There's the opportunity to buy a few of these if you want. You know, you can buy a couple or just buy one. If budget allows and you love them, it's always best to go for the showstopper because if you buy individually, then you come back and buy more. You'll end up spending more money, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
What to do? If only we all had an endless supply of money.
Well, I know. I dream of it every week. Never happens.
No. Do you do the lottery?
I try.
Yeah.
I don't play it all the time, but now and again.
My Laura always goes, oh, I wish I'd win the lottery. Do you know what? She's never put a ticket on. And every time she says that, I said, well, if you want to win, I know it's like it's won't be a small chance you're going to win, but there'll be a better chance if you buy a ticket.
Oh, bless her.
Bless her.
Bless her little heart. I think I may have lost a couple of pieces of me cut, Ben, so because I can't seem to place that. Although I have got the fan on, but it doesn't matter because I'll show you in a second what I'm going to do with that. But I'm just going to try and do the match up. But you can see how easy it is to put together. You can already see it coming on. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I think I took it all out. Let me just turn it over because you think you've taken them all out, but sometimes you actually haven't, and they're still in there. Yeah. Which is why the hold and release sheets
perfect.
Are perfect for this technique. They absolutely are. I'm going to spin that round until I get it right. There we go. I think that's the right one.
Rachel's just said, yes, they have to be nice to me to be picked. But of course, he then goes to say, only kidding, I do it randomly and fairly. Yeah, the thing is, you can be as nice as you want in the comments about me, about Debbie, about Rachel, about Susie, but it is all done randomly and fairly. And I do actually have the name of the winner, which we'll do very shortly.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
Of this show. You can pretty much put whatever you want into the box, Nicola. But,
she's a naughty girl.
But be kind in your comments. Be kind.
This is cheeky.
Jane says, how about being subtle? Pick me, lol. Maybe you have been picked,
That's it,
Jane.
I like that one. How about being subtle?
Anna says, I have so much fun watching Crafters TV. There is not a day that I do not learn something new. Thank you.
Now you're going to pretend that bit's coloured in because I can't find that little piece. However, it doesn't matter. Use lots of little things as well. So I'm using a little liquid gold pen to create a little bit of a... Oh, can't use it with this one because it's not being primed. Create a little bit of faux stitching around the edge. Take a colouring medium as well, so you could colour in those pieces. And then, in fact, I'll go in with that jade green, the bright one. You could use it and colour over the top. And then add a little bit of sparkle over, or maybe some of that gorgeous glitter glue, and just add that extra detail and make that pick out. And then what you'd do is you would take your two, and I've got one of my hens here. Thought I'd get that completed. However, I'm not going to worry too much because we're coming towards the end. That's the completed look.
Nice.
And I don't know if you can see that sparkle. Add your sparkle medium into there, and add that little faux stitching, and then you put your panel together, drop your mats and layers so that it comes in and creates. In fact, actually, that could be the front of a card. Yeah. In fact, let's go with that because I haven't got the other panel ready now since I have.
What is that paper for? Is that?
Do you know the cookies?
Santa's Kitchen.
Yeah, thank you, Santa's Kitchen. Yeah, brilliant.
Wow.
Fancy you remembering that member?
Pretty.
Get you.
That was my first Christmas here. That was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of Leanne's favourites, isn't it? That collection. So again, that could be the front part of the card, and I'll just stick on my panel here. However, it would be, or would have been, this part of the card to attach it on and then stick on your middle section again. And I'll join those two. In fact, let me join that up after I've popped that on. And then that's created this gatefold card. Just showing how you can pop that together.
Yeah.
And I've used the, do you remember the Bethlehem collection?
Oh, yes.
That's the Bethlehem one. And then finishing that off with, again, another little gold bow to bring that in and create that gorgeous piece. But because obviously that bit's not quite finished, I'm going to fetch in
and what I did earlier.
the finished one. But if you didn't want to add those panels, you absolutely don't have to. You could keep it completely like bare.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do like not that technique with paper piece in, that would look really lovely as well. So that's just another way that you can do that concept. So if I just come there you go.
I am not surprised to learn we are well over 80%, heading towards limited on the showstopper. We are almost at the end of the show. We need to get the vote in for the demo of the show.
Oh, goodness.
So let us get the cards lined up. So 4 to choose from, Debbie.
Yes. So where did we start? Snowflake. Gosh, I can't remember then. Number 1, the snowflake. Did you like that one?
Oh, I did.
Thank you very much. Was that our little Sam there? Thank you very much, Sam. Number 1. Number 2 was the diorama.
Did you
with
like that one?
bells. Number
Yes.
2, with a paper piece in. And number 3 is the gift box.
Oh, that's
Number
good
3. Or number 4, the reversed easel, the reversed gatefold with the ends. So that's number 4. So 4, 3, 2.
I'll go 2.
1. You decide.
1, 2, 3, 4. You've literally got about a minute and a half to get your votes in on that one. Beverly says, what size envelope would you need for that last demo?
You would have to make one, Mary. That would not fit in an envelope because, let me just grab it back for you, because if you would only do it the halfway, you'd probably get it into maybe a standard one. You can actually fold it over. So when you're popping it in, if I just show you now, Mary.
Beverly.
Sorry?
Beverly.
Sorry, Beverly. I thought you said Mary.
Sorry, my bad.
Wash them out. Sorry, Beverly. When you fold it over, this is how it looks. So I don't know if we can just go over it for a second, Sam. It's too busy. What's he doing? Counting? Thank you very much. I like to tell them, I like to throw a curveball in, but you can fold it over. So fold it in the flattest form, and that actually measures at 8 by 6. So if you were going to make an envelope, perhaps make it 8.5 by 6. It doesn't need to be anything with a lot of depth on, so you could perhaps potentially get that in a flat envelope. So that's how it would potentially fold up with those measurements that I've given you. Okay.
Thank
you. There you
go. Right, let's do the winner of the comment of the show. So you guys know this by now, but what we're doing is giving you the opportunity to win £250 or dollars to spend with us on a bit of a spending spree simply by commenting. We're picking a winner from every show to go forward to the grand finale on Sunday, Second Chance Sunday, when all of the names in this year box will be shaken up like this. One will be drawn out, and that person will win that £250 or dollars to spend. The next person into the draw for their comment on Facebook is Amelie Batiste. Congratulations, Amelie. You are in the draw in my very best block capital handwriting. Look, you're going in, you're in, you're in, you're going in. Here you go. Right, more chances to get into that draw later on in Masterclass, but what has won demo of the show? 3.
It is that's number 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Number 3, the black and gold box. Thank you very much.
That is a cracker, actually.
Thank you.
Well, no, it's a box. What am I talking about? Debbie, thank you so much. Masterclass coming up in 2 hours. So scoring, more projects with your new launch as well. But just to say, if there's anything that particularly that you want to see in that show, or any questions you want to ask when it comes to your card, your paper, your vellum, and as we said, scoring things, do let us know. And of course, we will put that show around all of your requests. Listen, in the meantime, do make sure that you get that showstopper checked out, because that is going to disappear. There will still be stock of those dies available, but the showstopper is going to go. So if you want the best value for money, that is the way to be able to do it. Right, thank you so much for watching. Get to the checkouts. Debbie and I will see you back here for a masterclass and a sneaky little craft vault in 2 hours' time. Until then, bye for now.